drove up this morning 100 miles from Malloy, the farm where I live, most of the time. This is a very, very serious time. The bulletin of the atomic scientists say that we're closer to nuclear destruction now than any time before since the Cuban Missile Crisis. And this is a time very much like that, but it's reversed. It's the United States putting nuclear weapons right on the doorstep of Russia. Very dangerous stuff. In October, I was in the Netherlands, and I was at a base at Vocal, which is a Dutch Air Force base that houses a U.S. Air Force squadron that maintains 20 nuclear bombs that are kept by the U.S. Air Force to be put on Dutch planes at a moment's notice and taken to drop on Russia. These bombs are being updated in the next few months. Their successors are being made right not far from here in Kansas City. This is a part of a $1.5 trillion program that Obama started to update our nuclear weapons, to modernize our nuclear weapons arsenal. And one of the things that the Joint Chiefs of Staff said in a report is that these new weapons will be easier to deploy and that they could help in a combat situation, that commanders will be able to gain an advantage with these new, more flexible nuclear weapons. More flexible means more likely to be used. And the Russians are seeing this. Most Americans don't know this is going on, but the Russians understand this as an existential threat, not only to Russia, but to the planet. And it's just so necessary now that at this time in history of the United States, with climate change and pandemics, that we're spending $1.5 trillion on making new nuclear weapons, reversing the trend that started in the 1990s when the Soviet Union collapsed. We were cutting for a short time. We were cutting down on nuclear weapons. Now we're building more, and the Russians are scared. The whole world is scared. We need to be scared, and we need to act.